Midnight Ramen is a minimally edited, live recorded podcast that takes place at midnight. Although Michael may not be consuming food, it's time to get your bowls out. It's chow time.
You say to me, all I know is that I've got to be free from the things you do. It will all come back to you. Break stride, I'm sailing me. Free falling, choose my enemy. Free from the things you say. It will all come back someday.
Actually, I was gonna do the actual intro, but right as I was about to do the good, I was like, I feel a cough coming, and I'm also trying to keep it quiet, so it's like, oops. So good evening, or hello, good evening, gamers and other folks alike. Yeah, I took a shower earlier, and I feel like the move that I really fucked up on was brushing my hair afterwards. Did I need it? Yes. Should I have done it? No. My hair currently looks like if I came like from the early 2010s and I'm like, I don't know what's the best way to describe it. Or like late 2000s, early 2010s, like wearing like one of those like weird band t-shirts. I probably have like, or like, I don't know, like whatever. But like, I feel like this might be a little bit better. Like yeah, just like Justin, I wouldn't say like Bieber, but like, you know, the vibe. It's like everyone's got a smartphone, but it's not really a smartphone because it's got a little, kind of like a BlackBerry, but it's not. Just like pre iPhone being everywhere, you know. But even so, like people had that. So, but you are listening to Midnight Ramen with me, Michael. Hope y'all are doing okay tonight. If you want to watch this happen live, you can go to twitch.tv/Melts Lyric Original, all one word, where not only you can listen to this live, but you can interact in the chat, change how the show goes, watch the after show, etc., etc. Yada, yada, yada. I think that's about it with that. But if you miss it for the 2 weeks that it is up on Twitch, that's all right, because the episodes are on YouTube and on Spotify. Spotify starting at episode 100. I got to figure out how the RSS feed works so I can maybe get all the episodes up on there. Maybe that might be something for episode 200. I don't know. I don't have, like, this is what, 81? 82? Hold on. 82. Okay. That makes sense. I'm definitely not sick like I was last time, but well, actually, I should lead with that. I'm definitely not sick like last episode, but I'm still very congested from it. We could talk about that later, but that's not the point. So Spotify, whatever. So yeah, also on Spotify, Midnight Ramen, the radio show, which is entirely different. It's clean, has a playlist of the music. The music playlist, it is what it is. If it's clean, it's clean. If it isn't, it isn't. Sometimes the music just isn't there. It's swapped out with something else because I couldn't find it, or like, I don't know. Like, yeah, there's really no exception or no example I can really give off the top of my head that's not like, oh, one that's already, or one that's coming down the pipeline. For the next episode. The next episode is going to be really good, though. I just know it. And hey, if you watch the after show tonight, you can watch me edit it because I need something to do and I am busy as hell. So yeah, that's where we're at tonight. I'm drinking some more Dirty Mountain Dew because I need, like, this is beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Is this good? Sure. Is this awful? Sure. But like, man, I just need this to feel. And you know what? It really is something. You know what? Thinking about it too now, it kind of feels like if you take the harder, if you have like a thing against like how like weird the edges on Mountain Dew, when you're drinking it, I think it kind of softens that edge. Like you're drinking it like kind of like soury at the end. I think it kind of smooths it a little bit more. It's not, I don't know what to feel about it. Like I can't make heads or tails. Like it's got that weird like marshmallowy taste, but it's also like, am I supposed to taste this that way? Yeah, it's like the weird. Oh, it's like that weird Easter marshmallow thing that I cannot think of, and I literally do not remember it from the last episode. That is another constant. Excuse me. But yeah. Man, I am busy. I am busy. I would like to use this day to do some things and work on episodes or whatever, do some stuff, but I will definitely feel like I have to go into work today, because gotta do it for the kids. That's all I'll say. I gotta do it for the kids, man. This sucks. And will even the kids know? No. Will they would they? If they were there. But even then, no. That's a joke for the back end. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of crazy stuffs, and I'm definitely looking down the barrel of quite a few hours, so that's all good. Whatever, like pay money, whatever. I feel like the event's gonna go fine. Hopefully, knock on wood, knock on wood, knock on wood, knock on wood, knock on wood. But like, man, some of the things I have to do are just like, but that is with any other job. But also at the same time, I love my job, so yeah. Anyway, that's all I'll say. But I'll also say, like, I don't know when my next day off is. Hey, at least though, it's better than it. Like, with all things considered, I can be as salty as I want to be, but like, it's a lot better than it was for me. It's a lot better than when I was doing not only this job, but doing Pizza Ranch stuff. And I literally had like no time, and I started doing this on top of it too. So like I had no time to do anything. God, I am grateful that I don't have to do that anymore. 'Cause yeah, that sucked. Oh man. I am glad I don't have to do that anymore. To do double duty. But yeah. I do, but like I would say like I kind of want to get a haircut, but I also kind of don't right now. I don't have the time, but also it's like I gotta strategize with that. But if I can have a good day off, I really do actually want to try to get my hair cut. This is not the longest I've ever had my hair out ever. I think the longest I've had it was to where I could be able to like put strands of hair in my mouth. Yeah. Like, let's see where. I'm surprised we had dates like 3 years ago. You were swamped. Yes, I was totally swamped. This is coming from my girlfriend, otherwise online known as Lovey Berry. That is true. And frequent guest of the show. Yeah. It's definitely a lot better than it was. Hell, even then. Actually, yeah. Because I was still in the midst of it. So, yeah. But yeah, next couple weeks I'm definitely putting in big boy hours. Which is also to say, like, considering that's still a lot. If my normal schedule is the way that it's supposed to be, it's big boy hours. They're gonna be mad, but it's like, well, what am I gonna do? What do you want me to do? Not do my job? Pay me more? I don't know. Even pay me more wouldn't do anything. It's like at a certain point, it's diminishing returns. But even then, it's like, I don't know. But yeah, it'll be busy, but I'm also not. We'll get through it. Yeah, well, yeah, it's like, hey, I wanted to talk about my hair. It's like, this is not the longest I've ever had my hair. I probably even think 3 years ago could have been longer. I don't think it was. No, I think the longest, God, when was it? Probably during quarantine because I didn't go to the barbershop. I think it got to a point where I was like, I do need to cut it. Because I think I got my hair cut like, I probably got it cut right before it happened. Because that would make a whole lot of sense. Because it was spring break. I probably went down to the cities. I more than likely think I got my hair cut then because my barber is in a certain location. So it's like, well, I'm in the neighborhood. So yeah. I think that was probably the longest I got it to. I think once quarantine was up or I got to a certain point where I'm like, I gotta get it cut. Like, it was bad. It was definitely to the point where I could put it in my mouth and like more or less chew on it a little bit, but for guys' hair, yeah. Also, I'm one of those people that's like, I don't like hair in my ears. It's just so awful. Oh my God, I hate it. 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 Like, I'm past the point where I'm at the point where it doesn't really matter, but it also really does matter because I don't and if I'm putting on headphones or anything, it's like, I don't want hair to be blocking it. That's not pure. That's not the pure sound, Yeah. But it is what it is. Or I could do it 2 weeks from now. Well, no, there's something going on that I can't do it 2 weeks from now. Maybe, I don't know. It again, busy. So I don't know. Trying to think. I think I have been able to get it to braid before. I don't have my phone on me. I wish because it's like literally dead right now, which is surprising because I didn't have a whole lot of time to use it. So I don't know how the battery drained that fast, but I think it's because I just used it a lot after I got home, which was kind of late for me today. So whatever. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I wish I had more stuff to talk about, but I kind of don't. Oh, you know what? Actually, so the title or the promotional thing for the episode that I put on Discords or whatever the hell, it was talking about kind of like a more or less viewer discretion. It was like content warning. What was it? Fuck. Pardon my language. This program is suited for mature audiences. Viewer and listener discretion is sometimes advised. Kind of like a mock of shoot. This program is suited for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised. But also a bit of Adult Swim, kind of thing. Because I could get a little bit just not kid friendly. But also at certain points, like, I don't know. I see, that's what I don't know. Because, like, man, I gotta tread lightly too. I gotta tread lightly with the words I use in these moments. It's like, I feel like I'm fine with kids. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like if you had me watch over play, like had to like play with kids, like sure, I could do it. Am I the best? No, God no. But like, yeah, like I don't know. If I have to watch kids, like not in the if I had to like babysit kids, like I'd be fine with it. It's not gonna ruin my night. Hell, like shoot, probably watch whatever the heck they want to watch, depending, or get them hooked on like I don't know. I kind of want to know like what is like the kids' idea of like say like Minecraft nowadays. Well, not really Minecraft or whatever. I know it's like Roblox and games like that. I mean, it kind of has been for like forever. But like, I kind of want to know what the zeitgeist is among the younger generations. Like, what is it now? Because like during my time, well, depending, but like if I were to say like the 2010, well, it was like kind of on for me. It was like kind of online flash games, stuff like that, like mini clip, addicting games. There were a couple other, I think Bloons Tower Defense, whatever, Ninja Kiwi, Newgrounds sometimes, but also Newgrounds, had a lot of whatever. But those games would the ones that were clean would usually show up something, on a good one. Like the Indestructible Buddy. Trying to think of what that was a flash game where it was like you got like a flamethrower or a flail or ninja stars and you could throw them at this like basically indestructible buddy, like ragdoll indestructible buddy, and you get money or whatever and you can buy new ways to torture this guy. What was it? There was like this choice clicker game, like I think it was like Kill Your Boss or Kill Your Blank, where it would be like a certain like it was like an animated thing where you could click on a certain object in the animation picture thing, and it would play a certain way of like a certain animation or whatever of like you killing your boss with like a stapler or like a soda can. It was gruesome, but also during that time it was just funny, just cool to see. I don't know, but also the animation was not that. I mean, for being like sort of stick figures, it wasn't that bad too. So it's like cool. I get to watch an animation. But yeah, I think what was it? There was like I'm trying to think of like iconic games from back then. You had like what was it? There was like a kind of like Worms, but it was like little like inner tube battle boats. Like it was like you and your brother. I can't remember. It was weird. I literally do not remember. That was a fun game, but absolutely fucking broken. Cause like you could get literally insta killed in higher levels just because the AI said, the physics of the ball just said fuck you. Doesn't matter if like you're at full health or whatever. Nah, screw you. This particular projectile just has the right physics that is gonna bounce every time, and oop, you lost. I don't think you had like levels and stuff like that, so you had to go all the way to the beginning just to get to that point. All of a sudden, oop, yeah, even like you can't upgrade anything. Yep, you're fucked. Bye bye. trying to think of some other games. Oh, the Impossible Quiz. That was a later one. There was a couple Impossible Quizzes. I'm trying to think of what. Obviously, Bloons Tower Defense. I think the best one, if I can think off the bat, was three or four. It kind of goes up in the air. I think it was 3 when it really started to get like, oh, that's when you got the super monkey. And I think I think 3 was like when it started to get really good. And then 4 was like, oh, when you got the weird branching upgrades thing. You got like the sun god and stuff like that. Or not like sun god, but like the star sun monkey, like Batman sort of monkey. That's for like the super monkeys, but it's like the way that it evolved. I think that was the peak of it. I think now with Bloons Towers Defense 6, I like that it's like a new separate game on its own, but it's just like, I would say it's definitely in a lot better state. And I feel like it's more balanced and more optimized than say like, and like tries to stay fresh as to like something like, I don't know, Plants vs. Zombies. Gosh. Like, I really do think that like Bloons Tower Defense, there's a lot more things you can do and a lot more opportunity placement things and such like that. I think it's just a better game. Or like with Plants vs. Zombies, it's like, they try to keep like, I don't know why, but they try to keep making the series fresh, but it's just not a fresh series anymore. It's just ran out. I think there was like, they tried to make a third one, but like nobody likes it. They tried to refresh 1, nobody likes it. 2 was all right. It was kind of the peak when it was like actually them doing it early on and they had a set thing and they were done basically. But then it's like, okay, let's make more of it. And then they're like, oh, let's just redo 1. Like if they wanted to have a Plants vs. Zombies 3, they should have done it all well over a decade ago. At this point. But then there was like garden, like the 3D ones, like the Garden Warfare. I think they tried to make it fresh, but also at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It was a bit it felt maybe a bit play to win, but it was also just cosmetic, so it wasn't play to win. I don't know. Nobody really knew, and plus, like I wish I had really played the games more, but I don't know. But like, I do kind of wonder what are those kinds of games for kids now? Like the like Bloons Tower Defenses. I mean, I think a lot of them are on like, what's it called? On like Roblox. Like, what was it? Grow a Garden. What was that Bart one? Bart and Homer, the Domer. I don't know. Where Bart tries to like it's like basically cat and mouse with Homer. I don't know. Domer. Ba-ding. Domer. Ba-ding. Ba-ding. Domer. Yeah. Take a drink to that or something. I don't know. Excuse me. So yeah, we out here. Yeah, I do like. Oh, Motherload. There was a good like write up video. Some guy posted. I can't. Let me actually check if I can find that video real quick, because there's this guy that made like a video talking about this Flash game called Motherload. It was so good. Like back in the day, I think I really only finished it like probably like less than a decade ago. Like I actually played through the whole thing, but like it was such a fun game back in the day. It was like pseudo Minecraft basically. Watch later. Oh my god. I have my watch history on YouTube for like my main account like stuck in 2016. I just paused it. It's crazy. Like I wonder if it thinks that like I never watched a video ever. I just never ever took it off the whatever. Maybe I took, oh, here it is. It is by Awesome Flame 02. It was made about a month ago, and it's the video is called "Is Motherload Actually One of the Best Flash Games?" An analysis and review. And honestly, I'm not really to spoil the game, but it's like it is one of the best and one of the like most memorable Flash games I've ever played when I was growing up, because like it is more or less just pseudo Minecraft, but like you're in a drill or so, I don't know. It was very fun. Like there were other games like Sword and Sandals, but like it was weird because like Sword and Sandals had like good ones, but then it got like pay to win, like to save something, or like there was, I don't know which edition of Sword and Sandals literally became a pay to win, like legit. It was so weird. And I don't think anyone played it. It was like a weird trial. I don't think a lot of people played it and liked it. It was not that good in comparison, but like that was a fun game. Trying to think of anyone others that I could think of right off the bat. There was some here and there. Oh, there was like a Burrito Bison, which I think also had, which was kind of more later, but also that game. What that game, it was like one of those auto runners or auto, like basically you launch a can out of a cannon and then try to go as far as you can. It's one of those kinds of games. That was fun. That one was actually really, really good. And there's like multiple levels, quote unquote, because you start at one level, but then if you go far enough and upgrade your stuff enough, it can go to like multiple different places and levels and like go like chain stuff together. It's really good. Trying to think if there's any other game that I'm thinking of. There was a similar one to it in like the Gonzo SSM art style that was really good that I liked. I can't remember what it was. It was like something. It was launching turtles. It's a lot more gruesome, but it was good. But also something. He worked with Tobuscus, and I don't know what happened. I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything there. That was then though too. That was like early 2010s. So it's like, okay, what do you feel like before all that shit? So I don't know. The fall off of Toby Turner is being discussed. It's really, and it's continuing, and it's sad, honestly. Yeah, I don't think. Fuck, I don't even remember his dog. Yeah, I don't think his dog is smiling down on him, because that dog was old even then. Fuck it, let's go to the Magic Corner. Why not? I don't have any packs, I'm going to be completely honest. But I did finish a deck. And I did sleeve a deck. So if you were watching the past couple of episodes, you've probably seen like a cardboard box or like whatever Dan on it. So I finally finally gave it the right treatment. I double sleeve this one. It's in a cool, like blue, like kind of shiny outer sleeve. And then it has like a basically inner sleeve that it's like seals it up, which is really good. It took way too long to do. I hate doing it. It sucks doing those kinds of sleeves, but I did the whole deck. Looks really good. I use Dragon Shield sleeves, and this is an ultimate card. This is an 80 card deck, and this is supposed to be 100 cards that are supposed to fit in this. Bitch, this ain't fitting. Like, this barely fits an 80 card deck. That's embarrassing. I know they want them to use like, the katanas and, ultimate card sleeves, but like this fits an 80 card deck. I don't know. But meanwhile, the deck that I did finish is based off of Iroh Grand Lotus. He's a 3 and a teamer for a human noble ally with Firebending 2, and during your turn, each non-lesson instant and sorcery card in your graveyard has flashback. The flashback cost is equal to that card's mana cost. And then during your turn, lessons in your graveyard have flashback 1. So your cards have instants and sorceries in your graveyard have flashback. And if there are lessons, then that cost is 1. So I like what I did. So I pulled this. I'm pretty sure I pulled this on the show, this exact card on the show, and I was like, I wanted to make a deck out of it, so I did. And I did some gold fishing with it. I don't know how strong it is going to be as a deck when I actually play it. But I was able to more or less go infinite and be just absolutely overkill with what I was doing with my deck. The card draw is not really, I think the thing that might hurt it is like card draw and mana generation may not be its strongest suit, which is very, very bad. But at the same time, it does enough stuff to be very competitive, but also do a lot of interaction with itself. So it will like cascade into other things, which is really, really good, I think. And if I can pull off a good combo, that combo is going to last for a long time. And even if it was interrupted, it's still good because I more or less just up my Storm count, which this does care about. And Storm herself is in the deck. So there are a lot of ways to manipulate the, or add on to how this deck functions. So that's pretty good. These are the two main decks that I was really working with over the last week, but they're not a whole lot. I have a shit ton just like brewing because I'm a chronic Magic the Gathering deck brewer. I'm pulling up another tab. I have way too many decks in process. It's actually insane. Like, actually insane. And even then, I can actually go into... I have 36. Oh, wait, no. I forgot to move this one. This is a completed one. I have 61 completed decks. Yeah, I have a problem. I feel like maybe there might be one or two or a few that need to get like upgraded or axed, but like some of these ones are just solid and good, period. Even if there are better cards now today, like there are some of these that are just solid and will not be broken. I think one of my weirdest, and I've talked about it before, one of it was called It's Miller Time. I honestly need to get shit-faced and play this, play that deck. What it does, it's milling, making your opponents mill their decks out, but I just want to get like shit-faced drunk. It's like classic Brewvoc, which basically whenever someone mills a card, they mill to like double that, essentially. Stuff like you have a card that says, hey, target opponent mills half their deck, they're going to be milling their whole deck. So, yeah. That's the kind of shenanigans that are happening in that deck, on top of other things. Yeah, there's some of these that are evergreen. Some of them are a bit like, oh yeah, I need to change these up, or are not strong enough. It really depends. I'm not even showing mine. Fuck it, why don't I show the browser? Yeah, so like I have a lot of these that are like decent. So these are the ones that are done. You can see them. Like I think one of my the funniest one that I just got out of nowhere is called Kick Rocks. It's an artifact mana rock deck, so I basically play. It's helmed by Ovika. So basically, what it does, it's got War 3 whenever you cast a non-creature spell, which artifacts are non-creatures, or mana rocks are non-creatures. I'm just going to create a goblin, and those goblins have haste. So I play one mana rock. Oh, I can play another mana rock because I played this mana rock. Oh, okay. So I could play 3 or 4 mana rocks and have like 12 power out on the battlefield, ready to go and hit someone. Like, that's insane. It's really funny. 42 mana rocks, which is hilarious. That's a meaning of life. Inika Mardu, that one's good. And there's definitely ones that I need to fix. I feel like one that's going to evolve and change is called Every Villain is Lemons, otherwise known as Evil, which is just an all villains deck, essentially. Like, not done suggestions welcome, putting as many evil Grixis characters together in an evil deck to play against. Like, it needs to be an evil deck, but it also needs to be an evil deck. But, like, I don't know. I can't really figure out how I want to change this one, you know? Excuse me. But yeah. One that I've had for a long time that I just kind of don't want to play, but is also really, really good, are these two. It's called Count by Numbers and Blitz and Balls. You could take a random guess at what they both do. Counters. Counters. They are insane. They're really good too. I love Landfall. If I were to be anything, like if I were anything in the Magic community, I would be Mr. Landfall, because these are 5 decks are not the only 5 decks that I have that are this. I have 2. Currently, I have 2 Naya decks that are Landfall. I have a third. There is another, though, technically. I still need to build it, though, but like, it's kind of like I do at this point have more cards to make a third Naya deck, Naya Landfall. Do I need it? No. Do I want it? Yes. I do like Voltron, but like it's also kind of fragile. But like I still have good stuff with it too. I'm not a huge stacks one. I think my biggest stacks one is Miss Huggle Stacks. She's evil, and I love her. No. Everyone drawing cards is a good thing. Yeah, it's a good thing. What's the bracket for 4? That's yep, that's correct. Operation Storm, Desert Storm, Blossom. Where's the latest one? But in terms of ones that need to be worked on, I think the one that I want to work on the most. Ooh, this is tough. The one I've been trying to work on the most is called Unadoc, which is just kind of a combination between Fae and Elves. So this sucks, because the more Elves and Fae I play, the more I can like steal and play other stuff, but like cheat spells and whatever. I have way too many Wooberg decks in the process that are just never going to ever get done because making a Wooberg land base sucks. It really does. Unless if it's like a gimmick. Which I have like 2 of those, I think. I don't know. And technically one of these, like the Storytime Fun Box, is not a Wooberg. It's just one of the cards is. But yeah, these are basically all my like ones that I'm working on. There's a lot of them. And some of them are just like, we're never really in process. Like this Dragon's Horde one. Yeah, that's just kind of there. Some of these are just like, I don't even remember making them. I probably don't really need to exist. So I do need to trim the stuff. That's what I'm like talking about. So yeah, enough of that. I've talked enough about Magic today. Oh yeah, it's going back to like the like Adult Swim sort of audience stuff. So when I was, I don't think me and my sister's parents, I don't think my parents really cared too much to stop us from watching shows. I think they left it less English. They kind of left it to us to decide more or less. I mean, I feel like there were definitely shows that they didn't want us watching. I think, but like we were able to watch The Simpsons. Hell, if we really, really wanted to, we could watch South Park probably, but we didn't want to we didn't because like we kind of thought like, hey, maybe they don't want us to watch it. It's called using your intuition. I don't know. But it was like, figure out what shows are like actually appropriate. Yeah, I think one show that I think me and my sister didn't really watch and thought that was one of the shows was Ed, Ed and Eddie. I think mainly I didn't watching it because like one, it was rare if it was on. It was kind of, at least it didn't fit my taste. I don't know. Oh, the comedy is very absurd and like it would totally like I get it now, but like back then probably not. Courage, hell no. Hell no. Back then, no. Now, yeah. Yeah, I get it. It's a good show. I don't think there's any specific ones that back in the day would have like fit that. But it's mainly like cartoons and stuff like that. Maybe Family Guy, yeah. Futurama, no. Simpsons, absolutely. Go freaking hog wild, man. Like, we watched The Simpsons quite a bit. Like, I remember the channel. It was. Well, the local region, it would be 29, but I think it was like 23. It was on the CW on that channel, but here it was on 29, which was its own thing, but I think was also the CW, but I don't know if how that channel's ran anymore. I really don't remember. I don't remember offhand. But it's like one of the like local branch channels, like, oh, you play like sitcoms like say Now Sheldon, Young Sheldon, or shows like I don't know, like 2.5 Men. I don't like sitcoms and stuff like King of Queens, like shows like that, like comedy sitcoms, shows like that from the 2000s, whatever. It doesn't really matter, but it's like that was the channel that The Simpsons would play on. It was at 6 o'clock, 6 and 6:30. At least when we were up here. I think back when we were living in Arizona, it was like at 8 o'clock. And I feel like it also changed too. I also don't remember what our bedtime was back then. But yeah, like I remember playing like Simpsons Hit and Run all the time. So like, I don't really know, like in terms of like like, hey, you shouldn't be watching this. They really did leave it up to us, which is like good, but also like they put a lot of faith in that. They really did put a lot of faith in us to watch good shows. I think maybe Pokemon might have been one, but then we started getting into it, and they just didn't care. They're just like, hell yeah, cool. Yeah, I have a hobby. Man, I could go on for a bit about Pokemon. I even played some Pokemon music before the episode started. Personally, I say Gen 4 is the best. To me. Have there been better games? Yes. I just think Gen 4 is, for its time, and I feel like the innovation, I think a lot of like people my age will say Gen 3, which is valid, completely valid, but I feel Gen 4 really hit it home and did it so much justice. Gen 5 improved on that. I'll give it that. But it's just not the same as how Gen 4 went from, going from the Game Boy to the DS. There was just a huge leap, going from that. Very big, in my opinion. I mean, hell, Gen 5 was on the same fucking system, so just better optimized, I guess. I don't know. And even then, yeah. And the reason that I don't really like Gen 5 as much, there's decent ones that are from Gen 5. I just kind of didn't. I think it's because of the anime too. I did not vibe with the anime. I stopped at Black and White because honestly the song sucked. And plus, like, now Ash had to get new friends. You didn't have Brock, you didn't have Misty, you didn't, like, it was just like, okay. And his fucking partner becomes the region champion. It's like, cool. Great. When is Ash going to get his time? And then he did get his time and whiffed it. And then he basically got handed a free, easy pass to become a region champion. It's like, dude, they just made this. You're cheating. You're actually cheating. But then he got his whatever rights to be an elite trainer. I think he kind of went up against like all those past ones, like, say, not really Cynthia. Also, I'll say that, like, what's his fucking name? From Gen 8 to champion. What a fucking pushover. His brother's Hop is a fucking pushover. But himself, it doesn't fall far from the tree, even though they're brothers. Like, dude is not that great. Also stupid. What do you mean to say that you're going to throw a Pokeball, a mere Pokeball, at a threat that, like, this could take over the whole region and kill everyone on Earth. Or everyone on the planet. I'm going to throw a Pokeball at it. Sure, bud, that's going to work. Also, if there's like a natural disaster happening in like a region, like, say, like, someone's trying to fire off the weapon in the whatever doomsday weapon in Gen 6. I can't remember where it is, but like you're trying to fire that off. What happens? What are the other mythic and legendary Pokemon doing at that time? Like, honestly, food for thought. Because like some of them can like create mountains and whatever, open rivers and whatever, this and that, do amazing things. But like, what are they doing in this situation, you know? I don't know. I think the legendaries. So I just feel Gen 4's the best. Like, man, how are you gonna beat literal god of Pokemon? Like, how are you gonna beat that? You got god and anime on his side. Like, what are you gonna do? Bidoof. You got Bidoof. You got Babarrel. I don't know why you would do Babarrel, but like you got Bidoof. Literally just the Jesus Christ of Pokemon in the lore, in the funny lore. I'm trying to think if there's any other ones. There's a lot of good ones, and they did like a lot of evolutions to like Pokemon that didn't have them in previous generations. You had like Dusknoir, Duskwar. I don't remember what the third one is, even though it's really good. Yeah, Electivire, Magmodar, fucking Licky Licky, which is kind of a second evolution. Whatever that weird Tangela guy is, even though technically that's another second evolution. Like there's a lot of evolutions, more just like peak evolutions or like third evolutions for Pokemon, which is great. Of ones that didn't have one, or ones that it's like, hey, we should give them one that they changed. But like you also had Regigigas, you had Heatran. Like, god damn, that was a good. Like you had 2 new evolutions. Like the last evolutions are pretty great too, but you had 2 evolutions. And you could just do it whenever you want. What else is a good one? It's the evolutions. Yeah, just mining, literal mining. That was good. That was cool. Yeah, like the fossils were great. You got Cranidos and whatever the Bastodon. Bastodon. I don't remember what the other one was. Something like that. But it's like that's Gen 4 is just so big, dude. Like you can't like I can't deny it. Yeah. Oh, that one was a bit weird. Oh no. Oh no, bro. That's another one. I didn't really watch a whole lot of regular show back when it came out or whatever. I watched some later on. I think the last time I really watched it was with Gradients actually. When I went up to their house one time. I don't remember when that was. I remember going up there, and then that was actually a fun trip. I'll talk about that one. It was a weird trip. Cause that one, I remember going up. I still had that Saturn the Saturn view. So I had it. I got like an oil change or whatever. I get it ready to go. Drive all the way up there, and right as they park, I see the check engine light come on. I'm like, fuck. I drove all this way and I got the check engine light. I'm like, no. It was so annoying. And then, but it was fine. We hung out, we played baseball at a park nearby or some weird baseball thing. I don't know what the hell we did. Kickball? I think it was kickball. I don't know. That was fun. Weird. And we hung out, and I remember hanging with the gang. They were doing a fire. I think maybe also smoking weed. But also, I think it was mainly the gals. They were watching fucking what's the movie? They watched damn, why am I blanking? It's the Beast, the Harry Potter spinoff. Magical Beast. It was like Secrets of Grindelwald, I believe. The one where they actually like doing basically random tasks and then they show up at the final thing. It's like, oh yeah, Albus Dumbledore finally broke the blood oath curse or whatever and is able to kick Grindelwald's ass. It's like, cool. Why did we do half the things in the movie? I don't know. We don't like J.K. Rowling. We hope the mold gets her and consumes J.K. Rowling. That would be hilarious. Go mold. Get her. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. That was a fun trip. I think. Why did I even go up there? There was, for some reason, maybe they were. No, it wasn't. They were playing. I just had a reason to go up there for some point or whatever that I needed to go up there. I think I actually needed to pay them to do their music. That's probably what it was. If I'm being honest, I think that could have been it. But I see them enough, and they're playing more and whatever. That's fine. And to be completely truthfully honest, the contract that we have is just kind of bullshit. I mean, I'm playing their music, like, if it ever gets into like any legal thing or whatever, like, we can reference it, but it's mainly just like, hey, I'm paying you guys to play, to have your music. If you want like $20, hey, here's like 20. It's not gonna happen every single time, but like, hey, not every single day, but you know, at least they're getting paid. At least I actually intend to pay them. You know, I think last time I kind of forgot when I saw them. So, but they had a good show, good test of their new stuff. Potentially might be very good. We'll see. We'll see. I think that's kind of really it. I don't really have anything else to really talk about. So yeah, if you start from the top, you've been listening to Minute Ramen. I hope y'all have enjoyed the episode. If you want to watch this happen live, change how the chat goes, etc., etc. Yes, or also, yeah, I don't know. You can interact in the chat. Go to twitch.tv/melted original, all one word, where not only you can interact in the chat, you can change how the show goes. I'm kind of falling asleep a little bit, which is not a good thing. And honestly, I might, no, I should edit the episode and set it off. I kind of have another project I want to work on during the after show, but like, I don't know if I can do this tonight. Like, I'm mentally not all there, but I'm also just like tired. So, yeah, this dirty do is making me feel something, but it's just like, man, I don't know. I don't know if it's enough. Although, I will say, if you want a good drink, good like energy drink, I think it's Ghost. Yeah, Ghost has a collab with, and I'm pretty certain I've already said this before, Welch's, like grape Welch's that you can get. Their grape energy drink is so fucking good, dude. Like, it is amazing. I recommend it highly. It is so delicious. Like, you get that energy drink taste a bit, but it's like, oh, you're literally drinking grape juice. It's so good. It's so like rich too. They also have a cranberry grape combo, whatever. I haven't had that one, and personally, I'm not a huge cranberry guy. So, yeah. It's a very good soda, though. I love it. Oh, my God. Oh. I kind of actually forgot what I was talking about. Whoops. I actually don't remember what it was. Well, shit. Oh, man. I gave myself amnesia. Oh yeah. If you want to watch this happen live, I already said that. Yeah, you already know that other stuff. Hell, if you miss it, go to YouTube, go to Spotify. But on Spotify as well, you can also watch the radio show of this, which is just the clean version of these episodes and all that other stuff. But yeah. Thank you to Grains for the use of their song, the used to it off the album The Call. Yeah, I literally just got off of saying stuff about them too. So they're all, I hope they're doing hunky dory. I should probably need to double check on my phone because I left it on the charger, but I might have had something I need to do. God, I hope I didn't forget anything. Oh, that would suck. Anyways, thank you guys for listening, watching, doing what you're doing, all that other stuff. But say, look at the time. It is not midnight here anymore. So until it becomes midnight here once again, I will see you later. But until then, bye-bye.
Just when I needed you, I see from a different view. Oh baby, now don't be scared, but don't get used to it. Yeah, when I told her I can't let go, when I told her I can't say no. Oh baby, well I was scared, but now I'm used to it. I was scared, but now I'm used to it.